Oh goodness, I wasn't supposed to start like that. Anyways, I was thinking that the more I listen to analysis of characters and even writing my own works, intention matters. The intent for why you're doing something is almost as important as the act you're doing. And I come to this conclusion thinking a little bit about my own novel and the idea of evil, what we consider evil. And I have this one character called Marianne the Evil. And I was throwing around in my head a scene that I want to write. And it's her definition of evil. And I think, and for her mind and how I want to describe it in the story, is that evil is wanting to do harm for no other reason, no other intention than to do harm. If you won't, if this Marianne wants to kill someone, it's not for any particular reason. It's because she wants to kill someone. That's it. If she wants to harm someone, if she wants to brutally hurt someone, if she wants to psychologically damage someone, it's because she wants to do those things and finds thrill in those things. And why I think this speaks to the true nature of evil is that we so often ascribe evil to people and things that have uh, different intentions, different reasons, different uh, unconscious baggage that influences their decision, that perhaps they do evil acts, but that person shouldn't necessarily be called evil because with enough, hopefully enough time and enough understanding and empathy and wisdom also, we can spot where these people, we can question and understand these people's uh, stances, is where they come from, why do you think this? And once we fully understand, as Stephen R. Covey talks about in Seven Habits of Highly Respectable, highly effective people, is that when we first seek to understand and then to be understood, we seek to understand these people that we call evil. We start to try to understand where they come from, why they are reasoning. And once we get them to understand that we understand them, they're more likely to listen to us because we have thoroughly listened to them on an emotional level. And that's where a lot of these people have not been understood, is on the emotional level. They've had things happen in their backstory, in their history, in their experiences. Uh, they've listened to different people. They've taken different arguments, and I think it's our job to seek to understand these people and to then and have them understand how we look at the world after they fully know that we have listened to them. Uh, and for these people that we could seek to understand and then have a conversation with and almost empathize with, or even to just have a conversation with about their intention is someone we shouldn't necessarily pin as evil. Yes, they can do evil acts, absolutely. But I think we have to be careful who we ascribe evil to. When we take someone like Mary Ann, who doesn't have any underlying tragedy in her backstory, doesn't have any complex understanding of the intentions and actions that she got to have, don't have a lot of reasons and understandings of this world. When we get to Mary Ann and we simply try to understand her, well, you don't have to dig far. Because, well, let me rephrase that. You try to dig, but you keep finding the exact same answer for the thrill of it. Because they like it. Because they enjoy the activity. It's unconditional. They like these evil acts unconditionally. There is no condition behind it. When you realize that, when you find that into someone, I think after you've done your understanding and your digging, I think that's when you can say someone is evil. Because it's the exact opposite. Awesome. Well, that there's no conditions for why they're doing these acts. They're just doing it just because they're doing it. But ironically, weirdly enough, it's also the opposite of how we should love. Well, it is the same for how we seek true love. Is you love unconditionally. There is no conditions for your love. There's no reasons behind why you love. There's no caveats behind why you love. They can do all these horrible things to you, but you still unconditionally love them. That's what it means to unconditionally love. So it's curious, I think, that we come to the same conclusion for pure evil. Is that people who unconditionally like causing suffering. And those people are scary. Those people are who you should be scared of. Because it doesn't matter what you do or you say. There is no conditions to knock down. There is just the act. So yeah, that's a little bit on evil, I think, and it's evil and intentions, and why I think evil needs to be a word we use lightly. So yeah, thanks for listening.